Hey, YouTube fam. How y'all doing? I pray that each of you are having a blessed and safe day. All is well with you. Everything is going great. And even if it's not, you're under the sound of my voice. Guess what? You have made it to a brand new day, evening, night, wherever you are in the world. You have made it. And that right there is a blessing and miracle within itself. If this is your first time tuning into my YouTube channel, my name is Candace E. Bryan. I'm a certified life coach. I'm a motivational speaker. I'm also an author as well as a podcaster. I am also owner and CEO of Sister and Sister Coaching. And what I do mindset coaching for women, helping them take their mindsets from rags to riches. I am also the self-love and a self-confidence coach because I want all of my females, all of my queens out there, all of my ladies to know, listen, you are a queen, okay? And self-love and self-confidence is important. And for those of you who have been rocking with me for a while, thank y'all so much. I really appreciate all the likes, the subscribers, the comments. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate you so much. And if this is your first time tuning into one of my videos, go ahead and click that like button. Click that subscribe button. Okay, click that notification bell so every time that I upload a video, you will know about it. Okay. But for all my people that been rocking with me for a while, y'all know what I'm finna get ready to say. Fix your crowns. Yes, queen, fix your crowns. They can be cracked. They can be busted to pieces. It can be sliding off to the side. It does not matter because you have the power to fix your crowns, okay? And there are some of you, I don't know what y'all waiting on, but there are some of you that are out there and your crown is sitting right there in front of you. Sis, what are you waiting on? What are you waiting on? I need for you to bend down, pick up that crown, put it on top of your head, and walk like the bold, beautiful, wonderful queen that you are. All right. So y'all see today, Coach Candace got the bun and the bang going on. I'm doing the old school today, y'all. I went old school today. But y'all, it feels good. It feels good. Let me tell you something. I want to come on here and talk to y'all real quick. I'm going to try not to hold y'all long. But God dropped something in my spirit. And I see people asking this a lot and doing this a lot. But God dropped this in my spirit. He said, why do we feel like we don't have to work? Why do we feel like we don't have to work in the kingdom? And when I say work, I mean work in the spiritual. Okay? I'm not talking about your 9 to 5 and your 7 to 7s and your 8 to 4s, those jobs, those physical jobs. Yes, of course you go to work because if you don't work, you don't make an income. Listen, it's the same thing in the kingdom. If you don't work, you ain't gonna get it. Okay, it's the same thing in the kingdom. We will run out here to these jobs, but get dog tired, come home, and will not do no work in the kingdom. How do you expect for change to come when you don't put in no work? Okay, and I'm gonna read a little bit from the book of Genesis, okay? So if you got your Bibles, your Bible app, whatever you use to get that word, that spiritual food, go with me to Genesis 1 real quick. Genesis 1. And I'm just gonna start at the first verse and I'm gonna read a few verses so we can get this good word in today, okay? And it reads, in the beginning, God created heaven and the earth. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And God said, let there be light, and there was light. And God saw the light that it was good. And God divided the light from darkness. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. Okay, here we are talking about the creation of heaven and earth. That means God had created heaven and earth. That means God put in work. God put in work. And as you begin to read Genesis 1, it talks about how God brought about the grass, the herbs, the fruits, the animals, the seas, the lakes, everything that God created. Okay, he created in 6 days, but he rested on the seventh, right? We know this. So, if God sat here and began to create in the beginning, then why do we feel like we don't have to do that? Where have we fallen, or who done told us that we don't have to work? I just want to know what we feel at when we say we didn't have to work. God, it clearly sits here and it explains us that heaven and earth, everything was created, that he did it. So God is creating. If we are children of God, if we are kings and queens, and we are gods with the little g, now little g, for all of those, we ain't no God. Yes, I'm going to tell you something. That's why you got to know your identity. But we little g, we ain't big G now. Don't get the big head. Like Satan, don't get the big head. That's what happened to him. That's why he fell for him. He got the big head. Don't get the big head. Okay? But if you are a child of God, and God sitting up here creating, and God working, why you feel like you don't have to work? I just want to tell y'all, when it comes to mindset, when it comes to getting into your purpose, when it comes to finding out who you are, getting that, that identity, getting your identity back, it's going to require you to do some work. It's going to require you to do some work. And I'm not coming on here to discourage nobody. I'm not coming on here to put fear in you. That's not what I do. The only thing I want to come on here is to encourage you and put the fire in you. Or put the fire up under you so you can go ahead and get it. That's what I want to do. Okay? Anytime that God gives me a word, I want to give it to y'all. Because we are all in this together. My sisters and brothers, I had told God that I am my sister's keeper. I am my brother's keeper. And anytime he give me a word, I'm going to say it. Whether people agree with it or not. Because there are some that do need to hear this. We need to be held accountable. I have somebody to hold me accountable. Guess what? I got to do the same thing for y'all. Got to hold y'all accountable. In this season, if you want true change, you got to work. You got to do the work. And please, I'm going to tell y'all something. Me and my sister was talking about this last night. Yes, it's good to do the 21-day thing and stuff, but that's forming a habit. You are forming a habit, okay? Just because you do something for 30 days, that don't mean you stop doing it. You keep doing it. Let me tell y'all something. True story, it done took me over a year to work on my mindset. Try doing it for a year. 365 days. Day and night. Okay, try doing this 24/7. And I'm going to tell you, I'm still breaking barriers in my mind. But in order to break the barriers in your mind, you got to have the right tools. See, one thing I had to learn, you got to have the right tools in this season. And what I mean by the right tools, that means is you got to get in your word. You got to study your word. You got to shut the world off. You got to shut the TV off. You got to shut the radio off. Okay, you got to shut all of these things off. You got to close yourself off. And you got to get in God's face. And you got to fall before him. You got to lay at his feet. It's going to require you to make some sacrifices. Come on, somebody. It's going to require you to put in some work in this season. Don't never sit here. I don't care who people are and how they don't lie. It's easy over here. It ain't easy over here. This is work. This is work. I'm not going to lie to you. It's work. But you can do it. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. You can do it. God made you more than a conqueror. You can do the work. Don't get discouraged. If it don't work in 3 to 4 months, stick with it. I don't care what nobody say. Stick with it. I don't care if it don't work in 6 months. Stick with it. You got to stick with it. It ain't gonna happen overnight. And the problem has become, we have become a popcorn generation. We want stuff right then and right there. We want God to work a miracle like he's some circus. God ain't running no circus. This ain't the clowns. Come on, y'all. God is not running a circus. He is not a clown. But we want it right then and there. God, where you at? Where you at? It don't work like that, y'all. It requires work. Genesis 1 told you in the beginning, God created heaven and earth. God was creating. God was working. So if God was working and God's still working, why we feel like we don't have to work for nothing? Why we feel like things are supposed to just be handed to us because we a child of God, or I'm a child of God and I deserve this and I deserve that. Okay, talking about what you deserve, but have you put in some work? Just because you go to church every Sunday, you think you deserve $1 million. Okay, I'm going to step on some toes right there. Just because you read your Bible at 7 a.m. every morning, you say your little prayer, you don't do nothing else, and you think you deserve some. No. You got to put in some real work. Some real work. It's going to take more than that. This is a 24/7 thing. This here, I live, eat, and breathe mindset change. This is all day long. All day long, even until the nighttime. I'm not sitting up there talking to y'all and nothing, everything that I say to you, I'm doing. Or I have done and still doing. When I talk about mindset change, I work on my mindset all the time. All the time. Let me tell you something. I read my word. I put on some Dr. Miles Monroe. I get me some Latoya O'Keel. Okay? I get me some R.C. Blakes. I go get some wisdom, some knowledge, and some understanding on a daily basis. I sit, I take notes. This stuff that I do all the time. It can be late at night. I be getting, okay, God, where you want me at tonight, God? Here I am. You got to show up. You got to show up every day. This ain't just a few minutes and then that's it. No, this is an everyday thing. I don't know where we fail at in the cracks, or where we feel like we don't have to work for nothing when it comes to the kingdom. When it comes to mindset just supposed to jump out of the sky and just jump inside of us and that's it. No, you got to work. That's like a person, I seen a post one time. It's like, you want this body, but that's like you ain't getting up to make no change to get that body. It's the same thing with mindset. You want a mindset change, but you ain't doing nothing to get there. It's just like you want to become the top executive at your job, but what are the necessary steps that you're taking to get there? Or that you want to be successful in life. What are you doing? What are the steps you taking to get there? It's the same thing, y'all. Same thing. You got to do the work. We fail as people. We'll sit here and we want this and that. But are you putting in the work? Are you getting up creating every day? God got up and created for 6 days straight. He missed a beat. 7 days he rests. And he's still getting up creating today. He's still creating. He's still making. He's still doing stuff. So if God's showing up every day, why we ain't showing up every day? Come on, somebody. God's showing up. He's showing up for us every day. He's showing up every day, every evening, every night. He's showing up 24/7. He's showing up 365 days of the year. God's showing up every day. Why you can't show up? You got to show up every day. How you expect to receive something when you can't even show up? You want God to give you the blessing, but can you show up? Can you show up now? You can't even manage what you got. You want God to give you bigger, but here you are, got this right here, and you can't even manage it. How you expect bigger when you can't manage what you got? You got to put in the work in this season, y'all. It is so vital to work in this season. And I mean work on your spirit. Work on your mindset. Yes, you got to work 9 to 5 in order to go and, pay bills to do this. But are you doing the other work? What are you doing to lead that 9 to 5? Are you taking the necessary steps to create you a small home business? Do you want a business? What do you want to do? And some of y'all might be happy at your job. That's great. That's great. But how your spirit man looking? How your fruit looking? Okay? One thing that I love about what Dr. Miles Monroe said, it said, Jesus said, God said, go out into the world. That means go out into the systems. That means go out into the entertainment, the health field, the healthcare field. That means go out into the systems, the government. Go out into the systems and preach Christ and talk about Christ. Show love. See, in order to do that, you got to get to know God. Who is God? What is God? We'll sit there and say, well, God is this, God is that, but do you really know him? And in order to show people who he is, you got to spend time with him. You got to become that. Real love. God is love. But how can you say that you love God, but you hate your brother? That's the word. A lot of us today, we can't stand each other. We mad because they is sailor, or we mad because they hurt us 20 years ago. But you say you love God. How can you love God when you hate your brother for who you see every day, but God you ain't never met? It's time to forgive in this season and let go and release it. Release it. Let me tell you something. God had me on a straight journey of releasing stuff and letting go of stuff and turning it loose and taking my hand off it, because I know for a long time I was one of those people that want to be in control of everything. But it don't work like that. I want to be in control of my life. I want to be in control of this. I want to be in control of that. But see, I had a whole mess going. I made a bigger mess. Then I want to call on God. Then I want to go right back and put my hand in it. God say, will you please take your hand off of this? I got this. I got this. I got this. So I'm urging y'all. I'm going to get on off and let y'all go because I got to get on a coaching session. Do the work. Put in the work. If God up here working, baby, you got to work. If God's sitting up here, God created, and go to the book of Genesis, and I want you to sit there and read the first chapter, and God decided up here created, guess what? You got to create. You got to do the same thing. You got to create. You got to get up and go to work if you want to make it. If you want to get over here in the kingdom, if you want to experience that love, that joy, that happiness, that peace, being that successful man, being that successful woman, you got to put in the work. You got to put in the work. Ain't nothing in this life free. Nothing. Ain't nothing in this life free. They love to say, well, salvation wasn't free. Jesus paid the price. That wasn't even free. And it was very expensive. So ain't nothing in this life free. I don't care what people say. Oh, this is free. It's free. It's a price for everything. It's a price for everything. All right, I'm going to let y'all go. Let me get on this coaching session because y'all know I'll be up here with y'all all day. Divine Ones. We're going to be in Atlanta, Georgia next Saturday. Y'all, I am so excited. I'm so ready. I am so excited. I'm so happy, so grateful to all of you that bought your ticket. I'll see y'all next Saturday. I cannot wait. If you want to come see us live and in person, Latoya, your kid gonna be there. Y'all go ahead today. Do not wait. Do not wait today, because I'm pretty sure tickets are gonna be closing down pretty soon. But go ahead and get your ticket today at IamLatoyaOkia.com. Baby, you don't want to miss it because it's going to be a powerful move in now. God is going to do some great things. I am going with a spirit of expectation. High expectations, okay? High expectations. Okay, me and my sister, Tylisa Smith, she is CEO and she is a certified life coach. She is CEO and owner of Organized for Success. We are doing a single mother seminar, and it's called Sis, God Got You. Okay? Because sis, God really do got you. Okay? We're going to be talking about relationships. We're going to be talking about finances. We're going to be talking about single motherhood. We're going to do some healing off in there. Yes, it's time to heal, ladies. Ladies, it's time to heal from your hurt, from your pain, from your past. It's time to heal. It's time to become the woman that God done called you to be. Okay? We're going to do some work in that session. You hear me? It's going down. We're going to work. Okay? Listen, go ahead and secure your seat at mindsetchange21.com. Tickets are $35. It's going to be September the 11th, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we're going to do it through Zoom. Okay? So make sure that y'all mark that on your calendars. It's going to be on a Saturday night. Go ahead, get the kids situated. Get your snacks. Get your blue ink pen. Get your notebook. And come with a spirit of expectation. Okay? All right. For all of you that are want to work on your mindset, get your mindset together, my course is available online. It's 10 steps to restoring your crown. That's available online as well. And mindsetchange21.com. It's only $20. Only $20. That's your 20. Don't look, and I want to tell people something before I go. Anytime that you invest in a course and you invested in you, let me tell you something. You are making a valuable decision. That's part of self-love and self-confidence. When you invest in a course or a book or you invest into a seminar, listen, that's showing that you love you. That's a form of self-love because you're ready to work on you and get your mindset together. So don't look at it as that you just spending, I'm just spending money, or I'm just taking this money and spending it, because I used to think like that. But once I got the wisdom and the knowledge and the understanding, I had to realize that that was making an investment in me. I'm making a good investment, okay? Because I'm ready to get myself together. I'm ready to change my mindset. I'm tired of being the way that I've been doing, and this way is not working for me. So anytime that you invest in anybody courses, okay? I don't care who it is, whether it's Latoya Kid, whether it's Tony Gaskins, R.C. Blades, mine, whoever books that you get, you are not just spending money, but you are making an investment on you. You're making an investment in yourself, and that is a form of self-love, okay? All right, I love you guys so much. Y'all have a blessed and safe, wonderful afternoon. This has been Candace E. Bryan, your certified life coach and motivational speaker. I will check in with you guys next time.